Hello, survivors, and welcome to another Silly Saturday. In today's video, we are on the Chaoswalker and we are playing chain only abilities. So, as you can see at the bottom, we have 2 Unchained Chaos, 2 Chain Lightning, and 2 Penance. Now, Penance is a chain skill, as you can see by the skill types there. All 3 of them are, and that leads us to the special upgrades that you've probably never ever seen before. But let me see if I can find one for you in the side over here. Where would one be? I do have one somewhere. I did pick one up, I just can't seem to find them right now. It is a chain only one. Oh, here we go. Multicast chain. So it increases the multicast for the chain skills. So there are other skills like that with damage and cast frequency. But during this one, we have actually had to take individual skill upgrades for cast frequency, because for some reason the game just is not giving me relentless upgrades. I don't know why. We've just been really unlucky for the last two cycles. I mean, look at this is the kind of upgrades we're getting. So I've just been grabbing all of the upgrades for nothing particularly, but I have been grabbing all of the individual level ones. That's why you can see our individual levels are all random, where they normally are all the exact same level. So we've been very unlucky with this one with upgrades, but we were lucky enough to get 2 of every single skill, and that is thanks to singular focus. So that's a good thing at least. And then, as you can see, one of the only skills in the game where you can actually have the VFX on entirely up, just because they are chain skills. There isn't that much happening in the actual game that's going to stop your vision with these skills. So it is a really visually appealing skill as well, because it does allow you to actually have them on the entire time without, the risk of dying. But as soon as things start to get a bit more crowded, you'll see that it becomes quite cool visually, having all of the bouncing effects all over the place. Now we do have 100% crit chance. We actually have 130%. We will try and get more. Getting to about 150 or even 200% is actually really good here. And then, as you can see, we also have Dazed and Disorientated from Chain Lightning and Penance brand as well. So we are actually in a very good spot in terms of damage. As you can see, this isn't any cursing levels, so nothing really too bad, or nothing happening too risky wise to have to worry about any of that. But there we go, just picked up another cast frequency on one of the Penance brands. The nice thing as well about staggering cast frequencies on all of these is it does keep up, like the chain multicast as well. We were offered a whack ton of cast frequency, not cast frequency, area of effect, which isn't really necessary on these. At least I don't think it is. I don't think area of effect plays any role in the chain skills. They chain 10 times regardless of the area of effect, so they're still going to hit the same amount of enemies regardless of that. So focus fire could be very good for chain skills, or if you are looking at focusing your damage on a skill like this. But now we're actually getting ourselves into the realm of getting some cast frequency, which is fantastic, because having it at a 2.9 second cooldown is just way too high for my liking. We need it to be a lot lower, and then we're going to get into those juicy damage numbers and clear speeds as well. Right, let's go there, grab that, that's perfect. We're just not getting anything. I guess we'll get the cast frequency there for Unchained Lightning. There we go. So bad, like you can hear the verbal disappointment I have in my RNG right now with the upgrades. We do have 2 free rerolls still, so we might land up using them. Let's use one over here. Oh my gosh, it just gets worse. Like I went from a rare to uncommon, and then from uncommon to only common upgrades with each reroll there. So this has been my luck today with this video, unfortunately, but it is what it is. You can't always have that amazing RNG like you sometimes see me have in the videos. Alright, we're going to go for damage on the Penance brand, a very strong skill, although Chain Lightning looks like it has a decent chunk of damage in it already from the upgrades. Yeah, actually, Chain Lightning looks like it's probably the one to get the damage upgrades and cast frequency on. It's probably going to be the most damage dealt by all the skills, but we'll see at the end how much damage it does. Can't really look at Penance brand's damage. It was only taken right at the end. We did struggle to find 2 of them. We did have to use 3 or even 4 Unchained Chaos for quite a while before we even got 2 Chain Lightnings. Okay. We are getting hit now, unfortunately, because I'm just being silly and walking into them. We got a nice multicast over there for Penance. And we can feel like that dude from Star Wars. I can't remember what his name was, though. Emperor Palpatine, I think it is, the one that shoots out the lightning from his fingertips. That's exactly who we feel like when we are playing this build. 2 more boss fights to go still. We need, the next boss fight is nearly up and then we'll be on them. And then there's just the last final bosses, multi. So here it is over here. It does have that hand as well, which kind of looks very similar to some of the other ones. So there's another damage increase for it. So once you know what the image looks like, it's a lot easier to find it. So it is the hand. I know that I think auras and some of the other skills is a book. But this one's a hand, which is quite cool. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I took the area of effect there. Sometimes I just completely forget that we don't need it. I'm just like, oh, upgrade, let's grab it. Damage increase and then multicast for the Penance, that's fine. We are going to get Holy, Chaos, and Electric upgrades as well because we do have 2 of each of those tags in our arsenal as well. So you will find, you know, Chaos multicast, Electric multicast and area, as well as your Holy area and multicast upgrades as well. So it's a bit, most of the time it landed up being area, which isn't necessary. So, you know, you kind of leave them, but the damage ones are really nice to get if you are lucky enough. And here we go. Hopefully we don't die at least at all. But if we do lose a life, it's not the end of the world, but it looks like we might lose a life. This is the last boss fight. We do have Prophetess and the Chaos Bringer. 2 Chaos Bringers, actually, so that's really horrible, especially if both of them decides to try and bomb us at the exact same time. But at least we're dealing quite a decent chunk of damage, and the Chaos damage does make it so that we cause rot and other status effects to the enemies, which are very, very strong. And there you have it, the end of the run. Very, very good. So let's see, I'm so sure Chain Lightning is going to do the most amount of damage here, but let's have a look, and yes, I was right, 67 million damage, but decent amount from Penance as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the chain skills. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section. Otherwise, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.